Обаче тук ми е високо, трябва да го еба.
Jeste li si u Krasiko?
Здравейте на всички! Моля за внимание! Здравейте! Много се радвам да видя всички тук. Тази година след 5 минути ще открием турнира с първи матч между моряците и отбора на Варна. Искам да приветствам отново всички. Много се радвам, че сте тук. Днес да се забавляваме, да направим един празник. Призовавам за чиста игра, успех на всички и кик-офа е след 3 минути.
Айде, тук има водички, всеки да се вземе да пие. Представяш ли какво? Harry Potter? Може по-точно, защото аз точно не съм. Покраси. Ти си гард. Няма сцена. Патрик. Джона ще почне бомбата ще бъде. В момента ти, Джона, имаш мене и Марти смяни. Ти си гард. Патрик! Ти не внимавай ли малко? Не. Аз до центъра. До тебе е пем. Джона почва, Марти да сменя, аз сменя.
Джона почва на негово място, бе. Моите смени са първите.
Горе, смените само е от тук.
Смените, бе.
От тук.
Всеки е смяна.
Разбрахте ли? Само от тук може да...
Всеки е за сега.
Само от тук ще влиза. Който дали ме разбра? Айде, слухайте. Почваме.
И така, уважаеми дами и господа, скъпи гости, ето че настъпи момент, в който ще кажем и добре дошли на всички наши гости, на всички наши спортисти. Ето че настъпи момент, в който отбелязваме и 6-та поредна година от Beach Rugby Krasiko, Burgas.
Good morning.
Господа, тази година
You're about to watch the 6th edition of the International Beach Rugby Tournament Krasiko. My name is Stefan Antonov, and you are going to see the games over the next hours directly from the central beach of Burgas. The two teams that are opening the tournament are the sailors from Burgas with the blue-green vests and Spartak Varna. Something about the teams. Burgas and Varna are the main coastal cities of Bulgaria. So there is a local rivalry between the Burgas sailors and Spartak Varna, and something about the history of rugby in those two cities. Varna is a city with big traditions in rugby, which sadly over the last decade had to interrupt its. The sailors from Burgas are a team which was established over the last decade and is actually just building the traditions of rugby in this city, but they are growing very fast, and they won the tournament. They organized the tournament for the 6th consecutive year, which shows the persistence, and they have some very good turnouts and rankings in the local championships when it comes to Rugby 7s and Rugby 15. Their players are key players of the Bulgarian international rugby. Now the game started. You see, it is very tight. Tackle after tackle. It is very difficult to progress. Well, you see the struggle. It's not just the send, it is also the defense. You see the focus of the defenders. They are not wasting people. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, but not 3-on-2 or 2-on-1. So basically they're always having a player to face the opposition. Krasiko is passing. Let's see if there is going to be any progress. It is a battle. You see how they struggle for every meter. Every meter has to be won with very, very big effort. The referee, his name is Yavor Dragnev. He is also a rugby veteran. Okay, Spartak Varna is advancing. It's a really nice surprise to see how well prepared they are, how well they play, given the fact that they're quite a young team. Almost a try. Let's see if the referee is going to award the try. No, it wasn't. Attempted an offload, not a very good attempt, and now a knock on. Severs will have to step back 2 meters. Good tackle in good play in defense, otherwise we could see the first try of the tournament. Let's see. I must say that I am surprised, but very nice surprised by the turnout of Spartak Varna. It seems that it was almost a try. The ball was knocked on in the very last moment, just like the previous time. Fantastic show of defending play by the Burgas team. Yes, he's a sailor, you know. It's one to run on the deck of a ship, it's completely different to run on the sand. So let's see if they get adapted to the new surface they have to work on. Of course, this is a joke. Krasiko, fantastic offload. Did they create a number of advance in the number of players? Well, even so, they couldn't really exploit the advantage. Good offload, fantastic offload. It is a pleasure to see how for every player tackled there is somebody to support him, and there is so very well and technically educated third way to make the offload. Now we see the first try of the tournament. Congratulations, Spartak, congratulations. We've been seeing you were cooking this try for quite some time. Finally you scored. But the sailors got angry. They got angry. Let's see if the anger is going to do them a favor. They don't tolerate somebody to dominate on their own field in front of their co-citizens. They don't like it. And the try is like, it was like a wake-up call. Is it going to be equalizing try soon? Line out before that. Sailors like looking for a breath, looking for a break. They seem like losing concentration for a few seconds, but not much longer. They performed excellent in their defending play in the last meter before the try line. This was a try. Congratulations, sailors, congratulations. You worked hard for that and you earned it. So it is 1-1. So it wasn't awarded, there wasn't a try awarded, it is one Spartak sailors. Апаратно! I had to get up and make the check. It seems that the last try wasn't really awarded a try. The referee saw a knock-on, and the result is Spartak Varna won when the Sailors are still with 0 points. Okay, Spartak advancing. Was it a line out or a try? It was a try. Spartak 2, Sailors 0. Sailors are trying to get back in the game. They're doing what they can. They're trying really hard. But Spartak Varna, I must say, I'm surprised of the turnout of Spartak. People who are so well prepared to play. Given the fact that Varna wasn't on the map of Bulgarian rugby for quite some time, it is amazing. Amazing display in defending, in their defense play, in their forward playing. It is amazing. Very good job, Spartak. Probably, I must say a few words about the name Spartak. This is the way Bulgarians pronounce the name of the Thracian gladiator and rebel in the Roman Empire, Spartacus. So Spartak, when you hear this name, think about Spartacus. A good name for a rugby team, wouldn't you agree? Spartak advancing again. Ето. Ето там, червения. Just saw a rugby legend, which I'm going to interview a bit later. Congratulations, Sailors. Congratulations to Spartak. Sailors won. Well, they're going back in the game. They're restoring the competition. They have a chance to equalize. Why not even win the game if they give their best? So let's see. The next minutes are going to be decisive. Spartak stole the ball. Number 4 scored the third try. It's fair to assume that probably the game ended this moment. 2 points advance for Spartak. Spartak 3, the Sailors 1. So 2 points advance for Spartak 3, Sailors 1. This is advance that can be hardly narrowed by the end of the game. Oh, fantastic tackle! This was a pleasure to watch. But you see how everybody is doing his best not to give the opportunity of the opponent. It's such a lovely display of defending play. 3-1 е. Okay, last chance for the Sailors. Last chance to gain another point. And a try. Congratulations, Sailors. Spartak 3, the Sailors 2. Fantastic try. You see how sometimes the pure strength can make the difference. Wow! It's fair to say Spartak is dominating this game. 4-2. 4-2. I must say I'm surprised. Didn't believe that in the remaining time there would be 2 tries scored, but what better could we wish for? Fantastic opening of the tournament. 6 tries in the first game. Sailors are exhausted. Spartak 5, the Sailors 2. And that was it. That was it. Game over. Spartak 5, the Sailors 2. Good opening of the tournament. Fantastic debut for Spartak Varna. Let's hope they'll gather even more players so they can show in the Rugby 7th tournaments, and why not in the Rugby 15th Championship of Bulgaria. Fantastic game. Thank you, Sailors. Thank you, Spartak. Congratulations to the winners. And now we're going towards the second game between the National Sports Academy and Yantra Gabrovo. Something about the two teams. National Sports Academy is a leading sports university in the capital of Sofia, of Bulgaria, Sofia. A team that has dominated Bulgarian rugby for years, and at some point it lost a big part of its players, so now they're trying to rebuild their old glory. You're going to watch them with the blue and white vests, while Yantra Gabrovo are their opposition on the right of the screen. They're dark white vests. Yantra Gabrovo. Gabrovo is a very beautiful town in the center of Bulgaria, of the Bulgarian Balkan. They have rugby traditions that span over 7 decades. Now a good interception, but also a knock-on. Gabrovo is advancing. Gabrovo is trying to gain meters, and they're doing very well. Good offloads, collective play, and first try. Congratulations, Gabrovo, Yantra Gabrovo. You scored the first try. Yantra is the name of the river that goes across the town of Gabrovo, one of the symbols of the town. And many of the clubs, the town name, have used the name of the river for symbol of their club. Now NSA equalizing the, or maybe not. Yes, 1-1. This is the referee Javor Dralnev I was talking about. Very tough player. Very tough player, a veteran from the first and second decade of this century. It was really painful to play against him. Now he's awarding second try for Yantra. It is Yantra 2, NSA 1. NSA are doing their best. A young international team. I see a couple of players, some of them are very talented youngsters, but they'll need some time to gain the experience which is needed to compete against a team with 6 decades of traditions like Yantra Gabrovo. Well, they're also going through a change of generations, but somehow manage to sustain the experience in the team. And is it going to be the first try? Yes. Attempt for an offload, but without seeing any player to pass the ball. Eventually the choice was to score, at least to try, and the try was successful. It is Yantra 3, NSA 1. NSA is abbreviation for National Sports Academy. Good tackle by Yantra. Good defense by Yantra, good defense. The Greens are advancing. Are we going to see the 4th try? Yes, yes. Once once penetrating the defense of NSA, it was like a free run to score the fourth try. Like it was like to sign a protocol. No resistance. Yantra 4, NSA 1.
4-1.
Yantra seen unstoppable. Unstoppable. It seems that the young team of... It is 5 Yantra, NSA 1. It seems that the youngsters from the National Sports Academy will have to seal the victory in some of the next games because this one seems impossible to change the direction. You see, this is the guy who was tackled. He's Stoyan Tsenov, very experienced Bulgarian player, also a player whose glory is spanning over 3 decades. He's very experienced. He is really tough, really tough. You see, he doesn't surrender. He is very strong. He holds the ball, doesn't allow anybody to steal the ball, but his personal effort was not enough to contribute to making any change in the performance of NSA. The referee went to make some comments to let the players know the way he makes his decisions, so they could be better prepared for the second half to understand what he wants to pass his message when he blows the whistle. So the greens, Yantra, are now on the left of our screen, while the National Sports Academy are to the right. Blue-white vests are the National Sports Academy, green-white vests are Yantra Gabrovo. Another good offload, and it is 6th try for Yantra. It is a game of dominance. Oh, it was a naive loss of the ball. Let's see if it is going to be materialized in a try. Congratulations for the smart play of NSA. Congratulations, it was like a fox that has been just appointed for Professor of Cunning at Oxford University, as the Blackadder once said, and yes, this time they materialized. It is Yantra 6, NSA 2. Yes, sometimes even the humor of Baldrick is relevant for rugby. Good attempt. Trifon Kostadinov. You see this player. Later on, I will be interviewing him. This is a legend of Bulgarian rugby. He is responsible for preserving the traditions of Gabrovo rugby for more than 3 decades. As a player, as a coach, as a referee, as a coach of Bulgarian national team, Trifon Ivanov is the living history of Bulgarian rugby, not just the Gabrovo rugby. Stoyan Tsenov is fighting, you see. Doesn't release the ball, doesn't let anybody steal the ball off him. He made a good offload and eventually contribute to the 3rd try of NSA. NSA 3, Yantra 7. Yes, the try was awarded. Good tackle. Good, another good tackle. And even better offload. But the game was stolen. And National Sports Academy scores the 4th try. I must say, I didn't expect that.
7-4.
I must say, I didn't expect that. Never believed. Never believed that NSA can get back in the game, but they are showing tremendous improvement over the second half, and you can see by the score, and probably they go to score even 5th try. Yantra, what are you doing? Keep focused. While NSA make us happy, score 1 more try. Show us that there is dynamic in the game, show us that there is unpredictability, even in the games that seem to be over before they really get over. Yes, it is NSA 5, Yantra 7. Thank you very much, NSA, for the way, for the turnout in this second half. What a drama. I mean, nobody expected that to happen, but now it is really a dramatic game. There is a time for the NSA to score even 2 more tries and equalize. There is a time. Let's just see what happens. One minute to the end. 1 minute to the end. Fantastic, fantastic. But good tackle and even better offload. And then a knock on. Trifon intercepting the ball, eventually not letting Yantra progress. Not letting NSA progress. Oh, Pavel Velkov is with the ball. Pavel Velkov, another Bulgarian rugby veteran, a person who is contributing to Bulgarian rugby on so many levels, being a coach, being a player, being administrator of Bulgarian rugby. And now, in his 50s, he is playing. What a personality. I hope I would have the pleasure and privilege to interview him later on this tournament. Hey! 6 tries for NSA, Yantra 7. Let's game number 3 is RFC Darlington from the United Kingdom against the Bulls from Burgas. Bulls from Burgas are the second rugby team of Burgas. There to the left of your screen you can see them with the red jerseys, and Darlington are to the right. I am sharing the same photo with Darlington RFC. It seems a team with prevalently veteran presence with a couple of younger players. They are going to kickstart this game. Come on, old boys, show us what you can. And this is James Mott. James Mott is actually a Bulgarian rugby international whose family moved to live in Bulgaria near Burgas, and he started his career in Burgas in Sailors. So he now grew up to being a key player for Bulgaria, but now he's supporting his old fellows from the Darlington RFC against the Bulls. good defense, good tackle, and good attempt to continue attacking even after the tackle. James is going to be the key player. Eventually a pivotal person around whom the team will try to build its game. You see, if there is a first try, it was very likely that it would be scored by James. Well, he made the offload, which set the chances of the team to open. Darlington 1 against Bulls 0. Good job, gentlemen. But Bulls didn't hesitate to strike back, and they equalized not more than 10 seconds after they conceived the try. They scored their try, so it is Bulls and Darlington 1-1. Old Boys and James Mott against the Bulls. Okay, preserving the ball. Recycling the ball, another tackle, another... Oh! Too early for the tackle, too early. Another, well, it was on the... very close to a danger play, but still not a foul. Okay, we must say that Darlington are having problems in recycling the ball. They are not yet punished for that, but there is plenty of time to see it. Good interception, but then a good display of tackling skills and another good tackle. Bulls are charging. Bulls are charging. Let's see how far they get. And the second try for the Burgas Bulls. Bulls 2, Darlington 1. Bulls charging. Tried to charge. Now trying to charge again. This time in a much better way. They score their third try. Bulls is free against Darlington, just 1. Darlington. Old boys, they have the feeling for the ball, they have the feeling for the game. Probably they are lacking the length that are needed to score more. James Mott is doing what he can, as I told you. He's a pivotal player, made his assistance for that try, so it is Bulls 3 against Darlington 2.
3-2.
And the Bulls again. They wrote Matt, they wrote Henry, and they scored their 4th try. Very interesting game. I mean, we must be happy of what we are seeing. 3 games with lots of tries, good skills, in defense, in the offloads, good techniques. It is fantastic. We must be happy of what we are seeing over the first 3 games of the tournament. We'll be again very shortly, and I'm going to look for the first person to make interview with during the next game. See you. Apparat.
Someone's run off, that's fine, we're not included, we're not watching. Someone's walked outside, someone just fucking get on there.
Back on again. Roy, Andy. James. John, are you alright, or do you want to rest? Alright, get on, John. Come on, let's have it.
You better stand up, boys.
Започваме и с второ полувреме.
Second half, Bulls are still leading with 4 points to 2. Darlington showed great defending, great play in defense. They didn't drink much last night. They were behaving very decently, and today they are doing their best, which is not a little. Yes, they're playing against a much younger team, which is obvious why they have to struggle to keep up with the youngsters, but once they get the chance, they don't miss it. They show such high intelligence in the way they play and good technique. So you see how they gain the space, how they gain space. Yes, losing. Okay, this was a try. Bulls 4, Darlington 3. 4-3. You saw one tackle, but there was somebody was to recycle the ball, and they scored a try. But apparently it's every try Darlington 6-3. Every try Darlington score is like, how to say, something that maddens the Bulls, and they score once and they score immediately after that. They get angry or something, but every time Darlington score, Bulls get back with a try. Okay. They're doing their best, and it's not little. It's very good performance by the Darlington old boys and James. Hey, probably the youngest player in the male rugby. Number 9 scored the 6th try for the Bulls. Апаратно. It is time for the first interview during the tournament. I am with Plamen Ivanov from the Burgas Sailors Rugby Club. He is not just a player, but he is one of the people who work very hardly off the field, so you can enjoy this tournament. Now we see the 6th try for the Bulls. Plamen, please tell me, how is it to keep this persistence and organize this fantastic tournament for 6th consecutive year?
Hello everybody. It's a pleasure for us to make this happen every year. It's really hard, but every time it gives us pleasure, and every year we try to be better and better. And I hope this year it will be like that. And it's a pleasure for us. We make it for rugby, you know, for future, and to present here in Burgas. This is our awesome sport, and
it is very well appreciated by the entire Bulgarian rugby community, because you're giving chance for players to meet even in vacation when there is not active rugby playing. So 7 tries for Bulls, just to notice that, to notify that. But tell me something more about the Burgas Sailors. You popped up, emerged right out of the blue at the beginning, and you were a young team, an experienced team. We were losing, but over the time you build up very strong, very solid team. So it shows a big strive to be persistent. You have ladies, you have kids. Tell us something more about the Burgas Sailors.
Yes, our team, we have all the divisions, all the we have kids under 12 who playing today, 14 youngers, 16, 18, and women and men also. We try to expand the sport in Burgas. We try to make sure after 10 years, when we're gonna play with veterans, there will be other people here who play like men's, who play like women's, who continue on our work in this area and make rugby more popular, and yeah, we work about that.
Now, if I just point out the 9 try for Bulls,
very hard play. They I think 9 points. They show good play this game against Darlington. Darlington are also a very experienced team. They are traditionally join our tournament. We are great friends with them and with the Burgas Bulls also.
If I can just mention that in Bulgaria, it is very hard to put kids to play rugby. So it is difficult for big cities like Sofia, like Gabrovo, and at some point in Burgas, we see that kind of magic when we have 2 rugby clubs developing kids rugby, developing ladies rugby. How is that possible?
Like now we see one of Burgas' team with kids, Botev. Actually, this is a team that all Burgas rugby came from, Botev Burgas. All the players, all the rugby in Burgas came from that team. They're gonna play now against Yantra, I think, right?
Yes, with the green.
The other big club with right decisions about the rugby. Gives us pleasure, gives us a point where we have to move. They have to be kids and women and men after us, you know. They have to continue our legacy in rugby.
Talking like a rugby veteran and person who has been trying to recruit youngsters to play rugby in the juniors program of Sofia Barbarians, I know how hard it is. The parents are afraid, the kids are suspicious, probably looking for ways to spend their time. So how do you convince the kids how do you convince the parents?
Yes, this is the key to work with the parents. In our club, the parents of the kids, they're really involved in the club. We have not one time that one kid starts playing and after that their parents start playing for us. We have countless examples like this in women and the men. You know our sport, it gets into your skin and you have to make sure the kids we make them understand it and they love it. After that, just you have to maintain their focus on that and work with the parents, because they are very important to make the kids train hard and make them good people, you know.
Absolutely, and just to point to the viewers that we have players of every size and also a girl on the field.
Of course, actually in our team today, under 12 years, we are mixed boys and girls. Actually they're even in the field, so nobody should think that the girls are not should not be on should not be on the field. They are really good, and you see in 12:30, in 11:30, I think it's our game. they will play really hard against the boys, I'm afraid.
Congratulations. Congratulations for the organization, congratulations of the tournament itself, congratulations for the all effort which is paying out. It's we've been seeing how it pays out, and when even clubs with traditions are struggling to maintain their number of players in the men's, you are like a sprint for new players. It's noticed by the entire Bulgarian rugby community, and it is very well appreciated. So congratulations. Would you like to
Thank you for this.
Would you like to tell us something about the sponsors of the tournament?
Yeah, the tournament is Krasiko Beach Rugby Tournament. Krasiko is the main thing in our tournament. Other partners are Devin, who make us to be
Mineral
hydrated.
water company.
Yeah, to make us hydrated during the day this hot summer. Red Bull, and we have a lot of partners who help us to make this happen, to make this every year better, and we are really appreciate them for the help.
Just to mention, Devin is a small town in the Rugby mountain. Very pure air, very pure water, fantastic play for summer vacations during the heat. Temperature is rarely over the 30 degree. Devin, fantastic play, and
okay, I have to leave you now because our game is the next.
Thank you.
I'm gonna prepare for the battle, and thank you. I appreciate you being here. See you.
Thank you,
in a
and
bit.
we're going to see you over the day even more. Bye bye.
Bye.
Kids rugby. Kids rugby. It is a pleasure to watch that there are new generation looking for opportunity to advance in this game. Bulgaria is a country where not more than 3,000 people playing, probably not more than 1,000 altogether, males, females, veterans and kids. And then looking at the clubs that have well-developed juniors programs, it is such a pleasure and gives us the faith that Bulgaria will continue in its development. As you probably know, Bulgaria grew up from being 94th in the world until being 55th in the world over the 4 years, with fantastic internationals, fantastic coach of Bulgarian national team, Roman Balnis, and very big efforts by the entire Rugby Federation, which apparently, you know, when you sow, you collect what you sow, and the fruits are now available. And then when you think about what's coming tomorrow, when today's internationals retire, when they become veterans, well, this is what comes up. This is what comes up, the new generation, kids of all sizes, of all shapes, ready to contribute, ready to grow up, to develop in a self-discipline, in technique, in strength, in terms of strength, and one day become the next generation of Bulgaria rugby. Fantastic offloads. Fantastic turnout. Bravo, Yantra. Bravo! That was good. Oh, flying try. 3-1. Everybody needs hydration at that time of the year.
Почва да взема позицията втора по време.
Second half is just coming up. По-скоро не, ама не ми се носи отговорност, не ви обещавам нищо. It was the forward pass, and it couldn't go unpenalized. And now Jantra Gaborvu, offload, and then attempt for a breakthrough. Okay, girls against boys, and try. I mean, you can see the potential of those kids to become fantastic athletes. Oh, that was referee is having hard time. Nice try on the wing. What we should underline is that even though Botev is well behind Jantra in the score, having, let's see, 4 tries and scored just 1, those kids don't surrender. They fight like adults. You see the girl, what a fantastic tackle she made. So they don't surrender. It is a passion, a pure passion that only kids are able to display. Only kids are able to display. Even when you see that somebody is advancing the score, you still play and you still give your best in the most innocent way. It was fantastic play. Thank you very much, dear kids. We are sure that you would grow up to be a fantastic persons when you grow up. As students, as adults, rugby is something which gives so much, and those who can take advantage of what rugby offers, it is a gift, a lifetime gift. Апаратно.
Куда?
Ето го и краят на следващото полувреме.
Както в началото само беше с нея Алекс. Айде, сега съм слушахте.
Уважаеми дами и господа, това бяха юношите. Янтра Габрово срещу Ботев Бургас с 6-1 резултата за Янтра. Браво, момчета, добра игра. А сега нека се готвят и отборите. Моряци Бургас срещу Янтра Габрово. Това са мъже.
Day of the all spectators.
Yes, let's wish for that.
And for your question, very difficult job because we start again for the first time.
Yes.
We have little experience for this, but each time is very difficult because we necessary to find new players to organize all the work. Of course, very difficult to start.
Yes.
After the step-by-step walking in our way for the development of our club, but very difficult start. Sorry for
no problem.
After the game is very difficult.
It just shows the authenticity of the spirit of the tournament.
Yeah, of course. For me, I'm very happy that again participate in this tournament because it's the beach rugby is happy part of this game, and we collect this team before 2 days.
Yes.
One women and one men team. For us, pleasure to participate again after 2 years.
Just to let my colleagues from the studio, it is the Sailors against Yantra. Sailors with the blue vests and Yantra in the green vests. For now, the score is 0-0. Pavel, sorry for interrupting you. Please tell me, what are the ambitions of National Sports Academy Rugby Club for, let's say, the next couple of years?
Yeah, we have a little picture for now, for the next year. Start again for the 15th.
Yes.
Because it's important.
1-0 Yantra, 1-0 Sailors.
Because this is very important for us to start again. We have traditional 15th. 4 times is the national championships winner.
Yes.
And for this, for now, this is important job to start again in the 15th.
What is the thing on which you are going to rely more on veterans or more on youngsters or some kind of amalgam?
One big mix.
Big mix.
Veterans, new players for the participate for the first time.
No, 1-1. Yes.
And I think organized training session 3 times in a week.
Very ambitious.
Yes, of course, because it's not all players possible to participate in each training session.
I see. So having 3 days for workouts gives a chance for everyone to make at least 2 workouts a week.
Yeah, of course.
I see. And tell us something more. You know, you're coach of the Sevens, you're coach of the Bulgarian ladies. Tell us more about that aspect of Bulgarian rugby.
Sorry, in here, of course, also have little changes because 2 years ago I left my position as coach. I'm only technical director of federation and manager of the teams. Of course, I help for new coaches, but for me, very important to start work new coaches with new vision of the development of the sevens. For this, I make a way, new way for the coaches, young coaches.
It was like a knife through a hot butter. Yeah. Fantastic try for Yantra, 3-1. And Pavel, thank you very much. I know that you are soon going to get into your next game. Thank you very much for commenting. I hope to have the chance to meet you or somebody else from your team by the end of the tournament. We should good luck with National Sports Academy, not only for today, but in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And because I have next game. Thank you. See you later.
Okay, Yantra. Wow. So he wanted to advertise his English teacher. It was a joke, of course. Now good tackle by Yantra. Okay, good play by Yantra, good play. Good tackle by Krasiko. Sailors don't seem to be in their best shape, but we should appreciate not only their current performance. We should be grateful for their persistence in organizing the tournament. We should be grateful for giving us the chance to enjoy all these games. Sometimes win, sometimes you lose, but what is most important is that even when you fall, you get up and don't surrender in the bigger battle to stay on the field. Like Theodore Roosevelt once said, the man in the arena. It's not just about the man, it is also about the team. Good defense, Yantra. Good defense. And also good offloads by the Sailors. But it's in there. They ended up with a break of the first half.
Уважаеми дами и господа, ето че и в следващите минути ще се разсуждаваме на второ полувреме заедно с момчетата Бояци Бургас и Андре Габрово. Ето, че боряците да отбелязват следващата точка. Изглежда толкова добре да се стегнали. Ето следващата точка за моряци.
I'm going to introduce you a very interesting rugby personality. He's in men's rugby, and apparently James comes from the United Kingdom, and he was already introduced to the game. He was knowing how to tackle, he was knowing how to play, and he was one of the guys that were giving us a hard time. James, welcome to the studio. Please tell me how a Brit ended up in Bulgaria and even became a rugby international for Bulgaria.
Well, first, thanks for having me. That's a hell of an introduction. Yeah, so essentially my parents bought a holiday home here around 20 years ago. We started coming on holiday and it got harder and harder to leave. England's a bit cold and wet. So yeah, about 10 years ago we decided to make the move. Best decision we ever made. I've been playing rugby in the UK since I was about 10 years old. Wanted to continue when we came here, found a club, and then started causing problems for people since then. Due to the residency rules, which I'm very, very happy about, I got the chance to first represent Bulgaria under 18s level, and then Zdravko Todorov, when he started working with Romain Balmis, brought me in to the men's setup. So yeah, somehow ended up playing rugby for my adopted country, which is amazing.
How old are you now?
A very old 25.
Wow. You know, in Bulgaria, usually people start their rugby careers at the age of 20 when they fail in some other sport. Their dreams for being professional footballers or wrestlers, when they say goodbye to their dreams, they turn out to rugby. So in Bulgarian terms, you're a kid.
Yeah, yes, essentially, yeah. A kid with nearly 15 years experience.
Wow, you see.
It's a strange one.
This is actually the problem of Bulgarian rugby, because yes, when the people are in their 25, 27 years, in UK they're very experienced. They're in the pinnacle of their career. And in Bulgaria, when you're 25, you can still be considered a rookie. However, please tell us about Sailors. This is your adoptive Bulgarian rugby club. Tell me more about the Barbarians, the Sailors.
Right. The joke is that I'm a mercenary because I seem to play for everyone everywhere. But no, my main club is the Sailors. So we started putting the Sailors together around 5-6 years ago. Now 6 years ago. After we were members of a different club, we had different visions. Let's say I don't want to get into all of that. And yeah, started building from essentially the ground up. We had an initial core of players, and then for whatever a number of reasons, it took us longer to get going than we wanted. But now the ball's rolling quite well. We've got a very, very good youth system at the minute. A good women's section. We're still working on getting the 15s together, but it'll come eventually. Hopefully this season will be potentially, what some of the rumours are, is we're going to be doing more of a united Burgas side, so hopefully we'll get that 15s going as well.
As Paul McCartney seems, it's going to take time.
Exactly.
And is Darlington RFC your British team?
Kind of. It's my dad's team. So and Darlington have been very good at supporting rugby over here in Bulgaria. This is their third visit to the Krasiko beach rugby tournament. It made sense to play for them because I also got to play with my dad. You don't get too many opportunities to do that. So and also part of the decision was as well. We've got a lot of youth at the minute. A lot of youth that's going to be playing against men relatively soon, so it made sense to get them blooded, essentially. I'm going to be out of the country for a little bit due to work, so they can, get that experience and hopefully fill the void until I get back.
Nice. And which number is your father on the field, so we can spot him?
He's number 5, I think. Yeah.
Just to mention that I'm staying at the same hotel as Darlington RFC, and they were really approaching to today's game in a professional manner, staying away from the beers and drinks, which is, yes, for old boys, it was a very, very professional approach.
I think that might have just been this morning.
James, from your perspective, can you tell us about Bulgaria rugby compared to the United Kingdom? What are the steps, in your opinion, that Bulgaria rugby probably must undertake in order to spread the popularity of rugby?
You know what? I'm probably going to annoy a few people with this, but it's stuff that needs to be said. We are far too stuck in our ways. A lot of people within the federation, while they are excellent at what they do, they're from a different time, and that really needs to be updated. One of the most important things, in my opinion, is we need to get rugby into schools. To do that, we can do that via Rugby 7s, we can do that via Rugby 5s. We're not going to be able to do that if we have to continue having coaches go to Nessia to get a degree. You do not need a degree in coaching to coach in the UK, you do not need a degree in coaching to coach in France, you do not need a degree in coaching to coach in the vast majority of rugby playing countries. You go and you get qualified up to a separate thing, it's much quicker, you don't have to spend 3 years and thousands of pounds to get qualified. So if we can offer that to school teachers and things, the Federation can then organise Rugby 7s tournaments between the schools. From the schools, these kids will then come to the clubs. That's the system that tends to work in the UK. The clubs are established and the clubs are what then make these kids better. But it's a lot of the time it's the schools in the area that get the kids the first taste of rugby.
I think I saw stats that show that it is 1,500 schools having rugby programs in the United Kingdom. Is that correct?
It's probably more than that. If we're being realistic. Almost every senior school, so that's the equivalent of high school, in the United Kingdom, and we start a little bit early, we start high school around 11, has a rugby team. Almost everyone.
And any recommendation how to fight the prejudice in the parents that rugby is a traumatic sport and they've been concerned to allow their kids playing that?
Yeah, I think a lot of the things that are being done currently to show the more familiar side of rugby, so of course there's Vasilij Vranov's film and things that are coming out. If we continue to promote that side of things, people will understand. The problem is a lot of people see the hits, but they don't see what happens after it. They don't see the camaraderie. The other issue is, this is a little bit of a downside, there are certain aspects of Bulgarian rugby that has too much of a crossover from football. I don't want to get into that particularly, but if we can cut out those sides of things, promote the respect side of things, but also if these kids are playing the sport at school, the parents are going to see that they're not getting injured if they know what they're doing. One of the big things is if we can get these kids learning rugby earlier, the injury rate will most likely decrease because they'll understand tackle technique more. They're not going to be, for example, if you're a wrestler and you convert to rugby at 25, when you take someone down, your natural instinct is to crank the ankle because that's what you're taught on how to get around them. Of course, we're not taught that in rugby. So, of course, a 25-year-old who's then doing that on, say, an 18-year-old, they're much more likely to get injured. However, if it's two people who've both played rugby since they were 11 years old, they're not going to do that. It's going to be a cleaner, better finished tackle.
Learning how to fall after being tackled when you weigh 40 kilograms and being hit by somebody who weighs 40 kilograms instead of somebody who weighs 100 kilograms.
Exactly.
Tell us about also, you say the camaraderie. In United Kingdom, we know about the long-established traditions of English rugby. How much it takes to build a team, really?
It takes a lot. The thing is that there has to be almost as much effort put into the team building as there is put into the actual results on the pitch. In reality, now whether that is just going for a drink after training, for a coffee before the game, that kind of thing. That's something that to me, there is obviously camaraderie in Bulgarian rugby. Some of my best friends are Bulgarian rugby players. I think I have friends in every city in Bulgaria because of rugby. But I feel like there needs to be in places a bit more focus on the
social side.
On the social side of things. That's where a team like Murphy's Misfits do well. I mean, to be fair, they probably focus more on the social side than on the rugby. But because of that, it leaves the game open for everyone.
Murphy's Misfits is, by the way, the team in which I started playing rugby. Yeah. So I have fantastic memories from Murphy's Misfits. James, would you like to add something?
I just want to say, for everyone who watches this tournament, thank you very much. We appreciate the support. A lot of work goes in behind the scenes. I don't do the work because I simply don't have the time. I turn up and hit people. But a lot of organisation goes in. So sponsors, supporters, anyone who has anything to do with this, just so you know, we all actually really do appreciate you. Everyone needs to play a little bit more rugby. You don't get as hurt as you think, I promise you. And one of the best, it's the best sport in the world. Whether it's Union, League, Beach, Sevens, there's a form of rugby for everyone. And last but not least, I'm about to plug myself, if you don't mind. If anyone, anywhere in the world, wants English lessons, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at English by English. Learn from a native English speaker like me, who never shuts up.
Thank you very much, James. You saw he can teach you not only rugby but also English. James, thank you very much.
Thanks very much for having me. See you later on.
Cheers. James Mock, Bulgarian rugby international whose roots are in United Kingdom. Second half of Spartak Varna against Nesea. This is Thierry with number 12, a French player. Okay, good attempt for tackle, good resistance by Thierry. Not Thierry, but Henry. My mistake, Henry. Oh, we saw some kind of wrestling, probably a fight. Just trash talking, but still nice to watch. What is a rugby without some trash talking and some fight? It is like a salad without salt and without the oil. Yellow cards. Fair enough. Being sent off 2 players from each team, and now they remain with 4 players each. Still fair game. Great try on the wing. Nesea 4, Spartak Varna 4. Spartak have reasons to be nervous. I have reasons to be nervous. But still, if they stay composed, they don't have to lose the game. They can do. They can show their best. Let's see what it is. Also, another great performance by Stoyan in defense. But let's see what comes up. Spartak are advancing. Last meter before their try. Okay, it was a 5th try by Spartak. Spartak 5, Nesea 4. Boom! Don't you enjoy that? That pure violence in a little way. Pure violence in a little way, being well performed by the National Sports Academy against Spartak Varna. Another try by Yantra. 5-5. Well, it is a trifle try, and Stoyan having a break, Henry getting back in the game. Trifle try, 5-5. What a display. Okay, Spartak scoring its 6th try. Once you break through and there is no defense after that, it is easy. It is a 6th try for Spartak against Yantra. And you remember Pavel Velkov, who said he's director of rugby in the Bulgarian Federation. This is him, the guy who scored the try. Yes, he is asking, you saw that I'm scoring, why did you have to hit me? Who is winning of that? The try is there, what are you doing? He asked, but he's back on his feet, he's a tough guy. So it is 6-6 now. Chef. Good tackle. Like when the fight nearly initiated, it was on the brink of being a twisting taekwondo tackle, which is considered a danger play in rugby, but still fair. Was it a try? No. Okay, end of the game, 6-6. Congratulations to the two teams. Now the next game, which is going to take place, is between the Sofia Barbarians and Burgas Bulls. I must declare my conflict of interest before the game. I am a rugby veteran and former player of the Sofia Barbarians, RFC. So we'll try to hide that and make comments that are not going to be biased. I'll do my best, I promise. You see, ladies are interested in rugby. People who don't play rugby watch rugby. Once there is a saying in Bulgaria that if the mountain doesn't go to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain, which says that rugby is reaching out. Rugby is inclusive sport, and being inclusive sport, it welcomes everybody, but also not just welcomes everybody, it knocks on various doors in various ways. One of that ways is organizing the beach rugby tournament, where every tourist enjoying the sea can also enjoy the display of one fantastic sport, rugby. Our next guest, who is going to assist my comments during the game of Barbarians and Bulls, is from Yantra Gabrovo. May it introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Peter Ganev and I play for Rugby Club Yantra Gabrovo.
Yantra Gabrovo is sport for Yantra, one of the teams with longest traditions in Bulgaria rugby. How is it to defend those traditions on the sand?
We have proved ourselves in this tournament, winning it 2 times. Today, hopefully third. The first 2 games we won. The first against Nesia, a little bit tougher. Against the Sailors, better. Yes. I hope against Varna will be the best game.
I wish you to show your best in the game against Spartak Varna. Let's see. Now we see very tough beginning of the Bulls against Barbarians. Surprisingly, it is the Bulls that opened the score. I'm biased. I am former Rugby Barbarians player, and it is normal to talk about them, but I expected that Barbarians would score, and I'm surprised not to see that. Let's see how it turns out. Please tell me more about Yantra Gabrovo as general. It is a team with 6 decades of rugby traditions.
5.
5 decades?
5, yes. We had our 50-year anniversary last month on June the 10th.
Okay, 5 decades. Tell me more about the history of Yantra Gabrovo, please. What is Gabrovo, where is Gabrovo, and how is performing the Gabrovo rugby?
Gabrovo is in central Bulgaria, on Old Mountain or Stara Planina.
Stara Planina is the Bulgarian name of the Balkan.
You know our rugby tradition as one of the leading schools of rugby. And again, the Bulls score.
For the Bulls. Excuse me?
And again, the Bulls score.
Yes, again, the Bulls score.
They are a very physical team.
Absolutely.
If we have to be honest, the Barbarians don't have the muscle,
yes,
so to say.
Yes. Barbarians are fast. Barbarians are probably technical players. Like the Bulls, they are charging Bulls.
Yes, they have the physicality.
Once they charge, it is very difficult to stop them. It is Ivet Jabirov, another technical player who doesn't have the kilograms.
Yes.
Did Alex score? Did Alex score a try? No, it wasn't a try. So, Yantra Gabrovo is, by my knowledge, the only rugby club that has a museum, and also one of the few clubs that have their own stadium. Tell us more about how many do you have a juniors program? How many teams in the juniors program does Yantra Gabrovo lead?
We have 3 ages, kids under 14 and under 18.
Okay, and is it easy to convince the parents to let their children play?
If the children like the sport, the parents are okay with it. I can say that from my own personal experience.
Since what age do you play rugby?
I was 15 when I started.
You were 15. You see, another player who has started in the right time. Now,
Oh, the Bulls.
the Bulls are charging. The Bulls are charging, and although Barbarians are giving their best in defense, it is very difficult to stop them. This is Konstantin Berner.
Another young player.
Yes, and Filip Minkov on your screen with number 14, who is now strengthening the lines of the Barbarians.
He's a former Yantra player.
He's a very fantastic forward, yes. And who is the coach of Yantra males team now?
Venelin Ivanov, the Stone.
The Stone, yes. And let's say that right now, so it is the first try for Bulls. Venelin is now in Montenegro. He is studying for his coaching license because he is upgrading the level. He's going to be the coach. He is already the acting coach of the Bulgaria Rugby under 18, and for that he needs to improve his qualification. So he is in Montenegro to study the essentials of rugby. Now fourth try for the Bulls. Fourth try for the Bulls while the Barbarians are 0. How many veterans and how many youngsters build your team? Of how many veterans and youngsters is it consistent?
I can say that most of the players are young in age. We have, like most rugby teams, we have 1, 2, 3 veterans who play.
Yes.
But most of the team is with young men.
Young players. From your own juniors program.
Yes.
This is the fun. Oh, first try for the Barbarians. Another Gabro player. Peter, is this Peter?
Yes, Peter Jovchev.
Peter Jovchev. Congratulations, Peter. The try of consolation so far. And how many internationals does Yantra have now?
We have 2 internationals playing for the main team. Dimitar Georgiev and Ilya Dimitrov.
So you have 2 internationals.
For the main team, for the juniors team, under 18 team, most of the team is comprised of Yantra players.
That is impressive. This is something that has to be notified because Yantra is one of the clubs with the best and longest traditions in junior rugby. Would you like to say something more about the turnout of your club today in this particular tournament?
And, like I said, the first 2 games we played good. The first game we played good. The second game we played very much better.
Yes. And what is your ambition? Are you striving for the first place?
Of course, we have to defend our title. We have to be the first club to earn 3 titles from this tournament.
3 titles?
Yes. We have 2 for now.
Like New Zealand and like South Africa.
Yes.
Good luck. Thank you very much. This is Svetoslav Nasvadi, the most experienced player, Bulgarian Rugby International number 10. Very fantastic player, but this year the shape of the team is not very good. 5-1 is something disappointing for me, but we should respect what the Bulls are showing. Oh, second try for Barbarians, scored by Filip Donov. Filip, another former Bulgarian international. Filip is from the juniors program of Barbarians. Also Svetoslav Nasvadi. The difference between the two is that Svetoslav Nasvadi spent the entire his male career playing for Barbarians, while Filip moved to play for the National Sports Academy and became champion of Bulgaria. They both played for Bulgaria at some stages of their career. But I must show appreciation for the Bulls. Come on, Svetlo! Second try. Bravo, Svetlo. Svetoslav Nasvadi, but he got tired, as you could see, asked for a replacement. 5-2. And Svetlo scored the try now. Also, again, appreciation and congratulations for the Bulls. The Bulls are just playing in a fantastic way. They are charging, they are showing their best. And it's not a little. A fantastic team. Good tackle by the Bulls. Barbarians are facing a wall in the face of the Bulls defense. Sive. Okay, very smart move. Pretending that he's going to pass, but instead he scored. Dread this play. Sive Jabirov is the son from a mixed marriage between a South African and Bulgarian. Therefore, he has spent his first years in South Africa teaching rugby in the heart of a rugby nation. And now he is one of the best educated in terms of rugby players in Bulgaria, sharing his experience with the Barbarians. Was it awarded a try? Or was it a knock-on? No, it was a knock-on. It's still 5-3. Barbarians seem to get back in the game. You know, it's not easy to play on sand. It's not easy to play in the heat. So even if you score, if you start fast, if you don't have a plan how to preserve your energy for the entire game, it is normal to expect surprises like this one when Barbarians are getting back in the game, not from the beginning, but in the second, in the midfield, how is it said, in the chest. And yes, it is 4th try, Philip Minkov. Congratulations, Philip. It is Barbarians 4 against the leader Bulls, who have 5 tries, 5 points. No. Okay, it is 6th try for the Bulls. I'm sorry, it was the last time I'm showing some kind of bias. Congratulations for the Bulls. Their try was very well deserved. Now Setlu Nasadi is trying to protect the ball, not seeing to whom to pass. This is actually the biggest problem for Barbarians. They are like not having the proper support when it is needed. This is what they have to stress their efforts for the rest of the game. Good tackle. The wall of the Bulls' defense, it is very solid. Good offload here. Good offload. Youngster number 9 is very young boy, but you see how well prepared he is. He's well educated in terms of rugby. He has a good technique, and I'm sure he's going to continue building a great athletic qualities. Ognian Gunchev offloading to Alex. Svetoslav Nasvadi again, trying to keep the possession of the ball. Konstantin Berner passing to Sive. Sive not seeing how to progress, not seeing to whom to pass. Finally, the ball goes to Ognian Gunchev, and another try. It is 6-5. And halftime.
Уважаеми дами и господа, тук ще даде малко почивка. Докато колегите обработват терена, момчетата могат да вземат глътка въздух. Уважаеми дами и господа, след като сте готови вече с терена, вече е охладен, нашите прекрасни отбори, класи юношите, Моряци Бургас срещу Ботев Бургас. Малко аплодисменти за тях и да чуем за нашите прекрасни юноши. Момчетата са заели вече позиции.
Now we're watching the second kids game between the Sailors and Botev. Local derby. Both teams are from Burgas. And you see again girls and boys and kids in every size and shape, which is actually the magic of rugby. And while watching this game, I will going to introduce you my next guest. It is Anton Georgiev from Spartak Varna. We spoke that Varna has long established traditions in rugby, but over the past decade they had problems in collecting players. Now, Anton, please tell us how did you rebuild rugby in Varna?
It's kind of hard for us because some of our main characters in our team just passed away, like our coach and one of the main guys there. And since then we have struggled like finding the right place where we can do our training and do the work there. But we have like that good spirit, you know, and we want to keep the tradition because rugby is like a really great sport, and I believe there is a lot of place here in Bulgaria for this sport. And Varna is a big town, and maybe with the time we're gonna rebuild ourselves and come back stronger.
Let's say that Varna Rugby has been champion of Bulgaria back in the decades. So it's really a town of rugby traditions. Have you been involved with Varna Rugby?
Sorry, can you repeat? I didn't understand the question.
RFC Varna, the old team. Have you been involved in?
Yes. I play rugby like almost 15 years now. Yeah.
Yes. And how old are you now?
This year I'm going to be 32.
Yes. So you remember. And Spartak Varna is a new entity, new organization. Yes. Tell us more. When was it found? How does it develop its rugby program?
Okay. We start gathering some people like the main core, but you know these days a lot of people have family, work, etc. And sometimes it's hard to gather people together at the same time, at the same place. You know, especially when just as like I told you, unfortunately we lost our stadium when we played, and since then we have this battle with the Varna municipality, there to gather it back. But maybe time it will happen. We were gathering on the beach now, start to play, and we start to build like maybe some kids, start working with juniors. You know, this is like maybe the best thing we could do because the kids are the future. You know, we are getting old now. We're going to be veterans really soon. Yes.
Grassroots rugby.
Yeah.
Grassroots rugby is the essential of every ambitious team. And how many of your teammates were actually involved with the previous Varna RFC?
These ones which are here, like everyone. We are 9 people here now. Some of those people who are in the main core couldn't make it today because they have, just I told you, work and family. One of our captain just got newborn kid like a few days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's the name of the baby?
I don't know the name of the baby. I haven't spoke about the name. His name is Nikola. He's one of the main characters in our team. He's kind of the coach now. He takes this big role in our team. And let's wish him the best.
Yes. Best of luck for the family. And when do you think you'll have a team for the Bulgarian Rugby 15s Championship?
This is hard to tell, you know, because it needs a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of people who have to understand the game, and first we have to gather together, you know, because this is like the hardest part of our preparation, you know. I don't know why it's happening like this. We are looking to the future to have like at least 20 people who we can trust and play together.
And we can hope that we're going to sooner than later see you in Rugby Sevens, Burgas.
Yes, we hope so. Yeah, we hope so. Even maybe the next few months. Yes.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Now, tell me, how do you tell me about your team? Do you have any foreigners? Do you have any veterans? What is the consistency? Older players, younger players?
Yes.
How old is the oldest player of Spartak Varna?
The oldest players who are now veterans, they are 60, even 60 plus years, because we have this like we play each other like 2 weeks ago on the beach, and a lot of veterans came, and they are 50 plus years. Yes, we had like a lot of foreigners because the Medical University in Varna, if you study there, you have to do some sport, and they came to play rugby because in Europe it's really familiar, the rugby sport. But unfortunately, one time when we played with the team of Pernik, they did something which I believe is really wrong. They start beating our guys. They are skinny guys. And the Pernik team is like big hoe guys, you know, and a lot of our teammates were beaten by them, and they get scared because they say this is not rugby, and nothing happened after somebody come and punch you, grab you without a ball, break your bones and stuff. So this is what happened. And a lot of them they were like 10-15 people, and they just quit playing rugby for Varna. And this was like a really bad part of our try to come back, you know, because 10 or 15 players just went away after this because they say this is not rugby, this is not how it should be.
They want to be alive and healthy in order to live and work.
Yes, everybody wants to play just to be happy and play the game, you know.
Maybe this is the place to mention that after a couple of incidents last year, the entire male Pernik team was suspended for 1 year, so they were not allowed to play in tournaments in other formats of Bulgaria rugby. And let's hope that next time Pernik are back on the map, they'll have their lessons learned, and we're going to watch more rugby and less fight.
Yes, I believe they're like really good players, and I believe they have a good heart, but maybe they have like too much temper. They should calm down a little bit, because this is just a game, you know. If you want to fight, you can go in other sports, yes, which is normal. Yeah.
Rugby has its laws, and if you're not prepared to follow the laws, you know, even if you win, if you don't win by the laws, you haven't won in rugby. You have won in something else.
Yes, yes.
Now we're watching the kids. Do you have? You told us that you are developing junior programs. Do you have? In how many ages do you have juniors?
We had like around 10 kids.
Yes.
But it was like 1.5 years ago, and since we lost our stadium, I don't know for what reason actually, they just keep relying on us. We were ready to invest money to rebuild the stadium and etc. You know, just to be let to play there. But since we lost our stadium, it was hard to gather the kids in one place. You know.
Which was your stadium?
It was Lokomotiv in Varna.
Was it the one under the bridge?
No. It's not in the middle of the center, but it's in a good place, but not under the bridge.
And now, does anybody play on this stadium? Is there a football club? Let's say that you have been replaced because of football club.
Yes, there is a football club there, and even if once it was free to go, even if you want to just run and train it, now they tax you some fee. So maybe it's kind of like a private stadium somehow, you know. It's not.
But is it state-owned?
Sorry?
Is it state-owned stadium?
It's state-owned, like old stadium.
State-owned, like owned, state-owned stadium.
I believe it's owned by Varna municipality, but I don't know what is happening there. So maybe as soon as we get a place where we have like place to train, we start to gathering more kids, because there is a lot of parents who are looking forward to join their kids in rugby sport. Yeah.
If you allow me to make a statement,
yes.
Varna municipality, probably you're not watching this streaming, but probably there are people who are going to let you know they've seen it, and just take a look. You have girls, you have boys. They play by rules. They give their best. They give development as personalities, not only as an athletes. This is something precious. Why are you standing on the way? Why are you not helping Spartak Varna to build something as beautiful as you can see now what happens in Burgas. Why don't you allow your citizens to develop the same thing in Varna? Please consider helping Spartak Varna in their effort to rebuild the rugby traditions of Varna. Now, would you like to add something? Whatever you think might be in contribution to your club.
To your club. I can say if somebody from Varna or near Varna is watching this live stream, rugby is like really great sports. You make like really good friends. You're learning a lot of how to play together, how to be more social, build a lot of skills, you know. And it's a game for a man, you know. It's hard sport. You have everything. It's complex sport, but I believe it's a really great sport.
If we just can make this, if I just put a little, to correct you a little, in the times of inclusion, saying a sport for men, let's say it is sport for people with big hearts.
Yes.
Because ladies can also be good players and they can also make a great performance in rugby.
Of course, I know some really great women here in Bulgaria. We're going to some campaigns together and stuff, so I saw them here.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now we're going to continue with some of our next guests. I'm trying to bring some guys from Burgas Bulls or from Sofia Bulgarians. Let's see who I'm going to find first. And I'll be right back in a minute or two.
Уважаеми дами и господа, ето че след като свърши второто полувреме, резултатът е 8-5 за бояците. Браво, момчета, браво! Браво и на Бургас, страхотна игра. Нека се готвят следващи отборки. Нека се подготвят мъжете. Бургас, Бургас и Лесия София. Моля следващите отбори да заемат позиции, за да че отдаваме старт на първото полувреме.
My next guest is Deutsche Slavin from the Bulls Burgas, the team which made us happy to watch this physicality, the way they were charging, so many tries, so many physical tries. Обяснявам, че направихте впечатление със силата, с която започнахте. Може ли първо да представиш вашият отбор, ти, себе си и клубът?
Всички играчи ли?
Не, като история на клуба, като амбиции на клуба, в какви формати участвате. I asked him to make a short introduction of the club.
Извинявам се първо, че съм задъхан, все още имам адреналин от мача. Значи, нашия клуб стартира участие в държавното първенство преди 3 години. Общо взето историята ни започна преди 3 години, което го прави най-младия клуб в България в момента. Започнахме с формация мъже, които взимаха участие в Ръгби 7. Сега очевидно е, че отбора ни страшно много порасна за 3 години. Вече представяме юноши, имаме и деца и отскоро се занимаваме и с жени, които са все още малко бройки, но напредваме стабилно.
Now, what he said is that the team started with men's players 3 years ago, so this is the youngest Bulgarian rugby club with a history of only 3 years. But over the time, they have grown up themselves in the male team and also turned into the grassroots rugby with juniors and ladies. They have a couple of juniors ages, and then they have the ladies program from very soon. Tell us, please, do you have what are the ambitions of the team? Do you participate in Rugby 7s or you are building a team for the 15s? Да, ако можеш да разкажеш малко повече за в седмици ли участвате, ще имате ли състав за мъжкото първенство по Рugby 15?
Силно се надявам с подкрепата на нашите юноши, които са на изключително ниво, да ни подкрепят до година за Ръгби 15. За Ръгби 7 със сигурност имаме хора, ще вземем участие на държавното първенство в абсолютно всяка формация. Дори гледаме да вземем участие в приятелски турнири. Надявам се до година да вземем участие и извън България.
What he said is that they have the players for Rugby 7s and they don't miss any chance to perform in tournaments, friendly games, and also with the support of the first juniors that are going to integrate in the men's teams. Probably from next year they will take a part in the Rugby 15s champions of Bulgaria, championship of Bulgaria. Бяхте много силни, трудни сте за отдържане. Как поддържате тази експлозивност? На какво наблягате, когато тренирате?
Наблягаме на тактиката, но спрямо това, че ние сме най-младия отбор и не можем да разчитаме толкова на техническа подготовка, тъй като отборите, с които играем, са наистина на много добро ниво. Те са от доста години в историята на ръгбито в България. Стараем се да ги превъзхождаме физически. Правим всяка седмица 3 до 4, може в някоя седмица по 5 тренировки тук на пясъка, и които са изключително тежки. Много тежки. По 2 часа много така силна подготовка правим физически, за да можем да сме с една идея по-добри от другите в нещо.
If I translate, the team is very well aware of their key weakness, that they're a young team with not much experience in terms of tactics and probably in techniques. This is why, while they are trying to improve their tactical and technical skills, they know that the only way to dominate and be in a way equal is to develop their physicality. This is why they work so hard. 5 times a week they have workouts, 5 times a week. On the sand, in the mud, where it is heavy, where it is difficult. And this is how they achieve their good shape in order to be so strong. Something which reminds us of the Fiji rugby. Fijians are a small, not very rich country, but you know they won twice the Olympics. And when you see them, they also they don't play on fancy bases. They develop rugby in the mountains, in the mud. Обяснявам за Фиджи ръгби, за това как те също са държава, която не е богата, но всъщност гради силата си в калта и в плажовете. Which international team do you support from the big nations? Коя държава, кой национален отбор ти симпатизираш най-много?
Какво да ви кажа, аз съм си за нашия национален отбор. Да. От него черпя мотивация, че подготвям момчета, които да вземат местата на сегашните ни мъже, които са на изключително ниво. Привърженик съм и на други национални отбори, нали, тези, които са от 6 нации, но следя най-вече националния ни отбор и то е моята мотивация.
Doncho Flavin, a true leader, a true patriot, always putting his team, Bulls and Bulgaria first. Thank you very much. Благодаря много, Дончо.
Искам да кажа...
Yes, please. Моля те, кажи, ако искаш да добавиш нещо.
Добавя, че усилията, желанието на нашия клуб е огромно и един ден в всички формации в България по ръгби 15, 7, 5 или каквото и да било, ние ще бъдем шампиони. Трябва това да се знае.
In the last word right to which I give to anybody, don't you express his tremendous hope and belief that in a couple of years Bulls will dominate in every age, from males to juniors, because they work hard and they believe that their hard work would be rewarded at the end. Благодаря много.
И аз благодаря.
Моля? Another great example of rugby culture and dedication to the rugby.
София срещу моряци Бургас водят с 4-2. Дали обаче момчетата от Бургас ще се мобилизират за второто полувреме и ще покажат добра игра? Нека ги подкрепим с малко аплодисменти. Моряци Бургас, къде сте? И за момчетата, разбира се, от София. Играта наистина е добра. Какво ни очаква в второто полувреме? Сега ще разберем. Малко преди старта. Ето, че даваме старт и на второто полувреме. Ето, че и Бургас отбелязват следващата си точка.
Nice defense, you saw. It seems that they're all tired now. NSA 5, Sailors 3 points. Добре. National Sports Academy dominates the play. Sailors are not in their best shape, but they're doing their best. Now we see that they're a bit tired. Actually, both of the teams seem to be tired. But it doesn't mean that they... I mean, this is one more reason to respect. Although it is hot, although it is humid, although it is hot, although it is on sand, although they're nearly exhausted, they continue playing and trying to give their best in order to contribute to the team's victory. Sailors don't surrender. It is 5-3. Nothing is decided yet. Although NSA stand and look stronger, nothing is decided so far, and the Sailors are doing their best. You see, I would like to turn your attention to number 9, Marcin Joachimsson. He is another prospective Bulgarian international. His family lives in Sofia. His father is French, his mother is Bulgarian, and He is very technical, very skillful, started playing as a kid. Now he has the experience to be Bulgarian Rugby International. As I say later, quite a lot of Bulgarian rugby players start playing after in their 20s or at the end of their teenage years, because they dream to become players in some other sports, and when they fail or they don't succeed, they discover rugby. This is why when you're 25, it is common in Bulgaria to be not so experienced as some other people are, but this is not the case of Maxim. Maxim's father is a rugby player himself, and Maxim is experienced because he started early. He is a very valuable contribution to Bulgarian under-18 and also the Bulgarian male team in very, very near future. Sailors preparing a surprise, probably. It was a nice try to surprise the opposition, but then say seem prepared. Oh, they're skillful veterans with lots of experience, at least Stoyan Tsenov, at least Pavel Velkov. Good tackle just before the try line. A try was not awarded because of the try in the last meter. Stoyan Tsenov to the right, Pavel Velkov to his right, and left in the screen, ready to face any other attacking attempt. Well, it was not enough this time. This time the Sailors scored their fourth try. 4 tries for the Sailors. Сложихте 6. Задръж така, ще питам после. My colleagues changed the score to 6-4. I didn't see the 6th try, probably because of the interview. Probably after the game I'll make correction. I'll go to check. However, the National Sports Academy won, whether it is with 5-4 or 6-4, NSA won. So it is 7-4 for NSA. Spartak against Yantra, Red against the Greens. Spartak, the team from Varna, is to the right of your screens. The red-white jerseys and Yantra Gabrovo are with the green-white vest to the left of the screen. Let's see what happens in this game. Spartak are very committed, very motivated. This is Anton, whom I interviewed, the guy with the beard and the cover of his head. Now Yantra opens, kick-starts the game. Good tackle, but Yantra gained the space, gained meters. Another meters won. Good tackle, but if they preserve the ball, they're very close to the try. Good try. Oh, it wasn't. Is it a try? Yes, the try was awarded. Yantra opens the score with 1-0. So many good tackles, but it wasn't enough. Spartak were determined, Spartak were committed, and they scored their try. They equalized. Spartak 1, Yantra 1. As I said, when you hear Spartak teams, always remember Spartacus. And Yantra, well, experience is experience. Yantra took advantage of the hole in the defense of Spartak and scored their second try. And again, a try for try. Try for try. One opens, the other equalizes. Another leads, the other equalizes. It is 2-2. Very good performance by both of the teams. Now let me turn your attention to the fact that it is nearly lunchtime, and being nearly lunchtime, it means that it is very hot. And although it is very hot, they are performing in such a high level. They are running in the sand, and they are struggling. They are fighting. They are jumping. They are tackling, getting up in an explosive way, and diving for the third try. Yantra 3, Spartak 2. Fantastic turnout by both teams. In those seconds of having the game interrupted, I want to turn your attention to how random bystanders, people who are just relaxing and chilling, just turn their heads and watch rugby. And you see that, okay, it is the third try by Yantra, and probably you can see that it is just as many men, the same number of women that are looking at the rugby. So it shows the inclusivity of the game, it shows the attractiveness of the game. Everybody can find a reason to watch rugby. Whether it is a man or a male or female, everybody can find its reason to watch rugby, why not to start playing rugby. Good string of tackling attempts, none of them succeeded. The guy seems unstoppable, and Spartak scored their try. Uzo, profigadaj. Gabrovo is trying to equalize. Now they scored their third try. Spartak 4, Yantra 2. Стояне, ти как си с английския? Зле. Моля? Искаш ли с превод да кажеш няколко думи? It will be understand. Ще изчакаме.
Дали ще чувам?
Чуваш ме, предполагам. Чуваш ли ме през слушалките?
Чувам те, да. Прекрасно те чувам. Стечо, първо, благодаря ти за поканата.
Now, my next guest, I'm going to introduce him as a rugby legend. He has played on the highest level of Bulgarian rugby for more than 3 decades. He has been champion with probably 4 different rugby clubs. Stoyan Tsenov, and being a legend for Bulgarian rugby, he's also a legend for the Bulgarian police and security forces. a person who is in his mid-50s, but to whom many teenagers and youngsters could be jealous about his shape. Stoyan, I'm going to ask my questions to Stoyan in Bulgarian because English is not his strongest foreign language, and translate for you. Стояне, здравей! Виждаме те отново да играеш за НСА. Какво е усещането?
Здравей, Стевчо! Винаги, когато играя ръгби, усещането е страхотно. Още повече, когато играя с момчета, които могат да ми бъдат синове. Не е тайна, че съм вече 54-та година. Започнах, повечето момчета съм играл с техните бащи, но когато играеш с млади, амбицирани, хубави и добре сложени момчета, е прекрасно. Връща ми се младежкия дух, спомен към младежките години.
He specified my introduction, showing that he is 54, and he said that it is a fantastic feeling to have as teammates and opposition guys who can be his children, because it makes him feel young. He might be shape and strong as youngster, but he feels younger because of the people around him. Now, Stoyan, how many top tier clubs have you played for? It is Lokomotiv, it is Pernik, it is Varna, National Sports Academy, Berkovica. You have говоря, ти всъщност ме разбра, че си играл за всички силни български клубове.
Да, бил съм шампион с 4 клуба в България, като и Локомотив София, които изпусна.
Да.
Истината е, че пък започнах в полицейски ръгби клуб още преди 30 години.
He starts his career 30 years ago with the police rugby club, and the team whose names I mentioned, I missed Lokomotiv Sofia, for which he has also been part of and won the championship.
Всъщност, извинявай, не се бях замислил, но действително от 33 години играя ръгби. От джудото, когато приключих с джудото, започнах с ръгби и до ден днешен, не съм решил още да се отказвам от този чудесен спорт.
He is example for what I was talking about. He starts with judo, and when he quits judo, moves to rugby, and it seems to be the game of his life, and he doesn't allow even a fall for quitting rugby. He has started for the rugby club of the Sofia Police, and then continues his career. Now, Stoyan, how does rugby change over the years? You say that you have 30 years of more than 30 years. Стоян, имаш повече от 30 години опит. Как се променя българското ръгби за тези десетилетия?
Последните особено 2-3 години много напредване. И това е благодарение на момчетата, които започнаха да играят в чужбина. В френско, в английско първенство, в италианско имаме. Тези момчета носят новости. Прилагат ги тук, показват, но съм толкова години, не е трудно да ги приемат тези неща, не всичко знам. И както виждате, се развиваме, не случайно, напредъка ни с 35 места в ранглистата е страхотно. Надявам се да продължим в същия дух, колкото се може повече момчета изкараме навън, за да да попиват новости.
What he said is the biggest reason for Bulgaria's advance over the past 5 years is the fact that many Bulgarian youngsters go to play abroad, whether it is in France, United Kingdom and Italy, and every time they return to Bulgaria they have new experience, new tactics and new tricks in the sleeves that they share with the others. So it is the amalgam between the new Bulgarians who play abroad and нека тук да споменем, може би, треньорите.
Да, истината е, че сега играем и благодарение на Ромен Балмис много по-съвременно ръгби, отколкото преди 4-5 години. Това е истината и всеки трябва да признае.
He stressed the role of Romain Balmis, the French citizen and former rugby player who is now coach of Bulgaria Rugby, and he changed the style of playing completely. And Stoyan just expressed his appreciation for the contribution of Romain. So it is Romain with the players, their commitment, and those who bring innovations from abroad. Now, what is смисъл, как намираш плажното ръгби спрямо останалите версии на играта?
Сега подобрявам почти всички версии на ръгби. Плажното е много неангажиращо, много релаксиращо. Тук атмосферата е малко по-различна. Много по-приятелска е, виждате, играете кратко време след това се запознаваш с всички отбори, влизаме в водата, къпем се. Плажното ръгби е страхотно релаксиращо.
Beach rugby in Stoyan's words is special because it allows you to play short, dynamic games, and then you build friendship, you build camaraderie, whether with your opposition, the people you haven't known before that. also go to the sea to refresh, and so it is a spirit which is much less stressing than the other versions. You said that...
Трябва да признаем, между другото, и страхотната организация на бургаските отбори, които са направили, така че знам колко е трудно да организираш един такъв турнир. И то в разгара на сезона.
Absolutely. He also appreciated the big effort which Burgas sellers put to organize the tournament for 6th consecutive year. But to me it was interesting something which he said in Bulgaria. Now I was the follow-up question and they'll translate everything. Ти каза, че има версии на играта, които не одобряваш. Кои са те?
Тъч-ръгби. Абсолютно. Аз съм привърженик на контактния спорт. Не съм привърженик на тъч-ръгби. Тъч-ръгби е добър за малките, за подрастващите. Да се научат, но за мъжете, за истинските мъже, само контактния спорт.
What he disapproves in rugby is the version of touch rugby because he likes the contact. And missing the contact is something which does not help the men develop their playing. How about тук, какво мислиш за всичките нови правила, които опитват да ограничат, говорим на световно ниво по някакъв начин контакта, да свалят, от преди беше до гърдите, до раменете, сега опитат да свалят контакта до гърдите, мисля се да забранят на играчи до 16 да се блокират. Какво мислиш за всички тези промени?
Специално за блокирането аз мисля, че трябва да се стане малко по-свободна игра. Все пак това е мъжки спорт и най-вече това ме запомни. Затова му харесвам ръгби, защото има контакт. Да, действително да си останат старите правила, само до гърдите да е блокаж. За 16 години съвсем не са малки вече момчетата и спокойно могат да се блокират. Не мисля, че е проблем.
We discussed the new law proposals which are going
to... Ние не сме футболисти.
Абсолютно.
Ема как е това? Блокирането е големата атракция в ръгби. Не точно правенето на точки на есета, а в самите блокажи.
A great joke which just strengthened his position. He said that the essential of rugby is in tackling. So the international laws being changed in a way, they should be changed if the game needs to evolve. But protect tackling because tackling is essential. Tackling is the most beautiful part of the game. And also he says, we are not footballers. Стояне, дали желаеш нещо да споделиш, да добавиш, което аз не се сещам да те попитам?
Това, което искам да се дава повече гласност на ръгби в България, не само в България, в световен мащаб, да се помага на такива страни като нашите, които са по-слаби, и то да помагат с специалисти. Не е необходимо толкова пари, колкото добри специалисти да ни учат на съвременно ръгби, за да можем с години да бъдем конкурентни на поне първите класи. На 20-те. Искаме да играем в по-горна дивизия.
Stoyan said that he is hoping Bulgaria rugby to continue to improve, and in order to achieve that, if the programs that are aiming to provide aid for advancement of rugby nations, he hopes more expertise would come from abroad, more expertise, so it could help us improve in our experience.
Би било интересно, примерно, ако в България има 4 специалисти, двама от Англия, двама от Франция, които се занимават с деца, да започнем примерно от 10 годишни и да чакаме някакъв добър резултат след 10 години, да видим как се развиват.
Why not retaining specialists from France and from United Kingdom full time for 2 from France, 2 from United Kingdom to share their experience, to bring the experience to Bulgaria, and he believes that if this happens in next 10 years, Bulgaria can grow up even with another 30, why not with another 30 places in the world rankings. Благодаря, Стояне, много.
И аз.
Благодаря, успех. Апаратна може ли да спрете? Стояне, изчакам.
Резултат.
Okay, we're back here. Sofia Barbarians scoring their second try against Darlington. It is good to have hot boys for opposition. It is somehow easier. And back with me is Peter from Gabrovo. Hello.
Hello again.
So, you finished your last game in the polls. How is it?
Yes, three wins out of 3 matches. I say perfect. The Varna game, the match with RC Varna was very physical, very intense, very physical because they are strong men, strong big men. But we came on top.
You know, if I was a bookmaker, I would bet, I would offer the ratios in a way that Yantra, Bulls would be the teams that will compete on the final. How do you think? Who is the other team which you are afraid the most to play?
We are not afraid to play anyone.
Very well said.
We get out and we play. Win or lose, we play.
This is the best of rugby tradition. Play anybody who is a...
Look, they are strong teams. The Bulls, National Sports Academy, we, RC Varna, or the Barbarians. We are all good teams. But I say it again, we play anybody. Win or lose, we play.
Yes. Okay, we saw James Mott wrestling with the Barbarian. Now, what is your opinion about the tournament? You participated in the previous issues of the tournament. This is the last game in the polls. How do you find this tournament compared to the previous one?
Again, my congratulations to Rugby Club Sailors for the fantastic tournament they are organizing for 6th year in a row.
Yes, well, very well deserved. Congratulations and appreciation.
The tournament so far is perfect.
So what's the secret of Yantra Gabrovo to maintain its high performance every year? You're consistent. It's not like a team winning and next year they conceive defeats. You're always constant in your performance. What's the secret?
We play. That is our secret.
How many times a week?
We train 2 times a week.
2 times a week?
Yes.
Do you have a scrum machine?
Yes, we have.
And you have a strong scrum?
Yes, I can say the scrum is good. Not strong, but good.
Yeah. Well, Pepe from Yantra, thank you very much. Enjoy the lunch.
Thank you.
And we're going to have a conversation by the end of the tournament again.
I hope so. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Cheers.
Уважаеми дами и господа, с това първото полувреме приключва. Резултатът до момента е 5-1. Варвари с едно страхотно начало, а сега екипът малко ще оплати в терена, след което се връщаме на него. Обаче тук имаме едни специални гости отвънка. Искам да чуя малко шум за Дарлингън. Хайде да ги аплодираме! Те са специални гости, които развиват този прекрасен турнир днес. Това, което са нека ги подкрепиме тези прекрасни момчета.
Bulls. Good tackle. It wasn't a serious attempt. You don't recycle the ball this way. It was not serious, but it's not like having neglecting the seriousness of the thing. It is just the exhaustion. I can confirm myself. My studio is just behind the field. The sun is being so hot it is difficult to step on it. This is why the field is being watered so often. But it's not only the sand, it is the air, it is the humidity. It is really not easy to play under these conditions. This is why after this game, this is the last game from the polls. There will be a juniors game and then a lunch break. Filip Minkov with the 7th try for Sofia Barbarians. Barbarians with their 8th try. 7th, no, it is my mistake. Darlington scored their 2nd try, so it is 7-2. And Alex is scoring. You see this athlete? Can you believe that he is a fantastic lawyer and lawyer in terms that he has studied law? He is a prosecutor and also a fantastic karate player. I've seen his skills as karate player. He is dangerous both as karate player and as a rugby player, and also in his job as a prosecutor. Man with a moral compass, with the physicality, skills and psychic to be fine athlete in whatever sports he chooses, he picks. Okay, good recycling of the ball. Almost a 3rd try. Almost a 3rd try. Darlington, what are you doing? Just take a look to the left. You have free space and you have 3 players. So, a try. Darlington 3, Barbarians 8. Sive passing for another try. 9th try by Sofia Barbarians. Peter Jovčev scoring for the Barbarians. And now let's see if Darlington made their next try. Okay, bam. Typical British pick and go style of playing. And why not? If it is effective, why not? They gain space and nearly scored the try. Pick and go. Back to the basics. And then try to look for support to the left to right to widen the front of the attack. Was it a try? No, but we are seeing the player injured. That is not good news. Let's hope it is not serious. Let's hope we see him back on his feet. He's not playing, at least walking, because there is a celebration after the game. It would be a shame if this splendid gentleman who has traveled the entire continent to show his skills and really show them, miss the chance to share beers with every other at the night. Okay, he's going to need a stretcher, and this is bad news. This is no good. Stretcher? No, he refuses to be lifted only with support to get up. He has to be carried out, carried away. Congratulations, big man. Congratulations, sir, and thank you very much for what you did in order to make us happy to watch this tournament. hear the atmosphere, you hear the music, you see there is a relatively small wind. It is hot, it is humidity, but still the wind helps us feel a little better in this heat. Sive, waiting his chance to make a tackle. Hey, flying tackle. Philip Donov, congratulated by James Mott. So this was it. Barbarians 10, Darlington 3. Апаратно, ако изключиш.
Уважаеми дами и господа, тук е моментът, в който искам да чуем вашите силни аплодисменти за най-малките участници, а ние ще продължим и с първите жури. Легата има и специално за тях, за двата отбора. Бургас Бургас и Андрей Габро. Летни тенис, летни спортове. По брега на морето за нашите прекрасни спортисти. Първа отбелязана точка за моряци Бургас. Янтра Габрово с изравнен резултат. Второ е се за Габрово. Чудесно попадение. Бургас отбелязва следваща точка. Номер 13 с страхотно попадение. Уважаеми дами и господа, тук е момента, в който ще споделя, че този прекрасен ръгби турнир се провежда по световни правила, заедно с всички кандидати. Всички спортисти. Резултатът е изравнен. 3-3. Уважаеми дами и господа, тук е момента, в който е завършена и с раден резултат. Първо се е юношеска възраст до 12 години. Нашите прекрасни спортисти от Габрово и Бургас. И така, уважаеми дами и господа, готвим се за второто време, обаче искам малко шум да вдигнем за моряците от Бургас. Хайде всички, къде е битката на моряците? Моряци! Моряци! Хайде и за габровци! Вдигаме темпото, вдигаме настроението за юношите. За тези прекрасни момчета, които се борят за победното есе. За най-малките кандидати, които взимат участие в този прекрасен турнир по ръгби 2023. Страхотна игра с равен резултат 3-3 за двата отбора. Четвърта точка за балканджиите. Браво! Хайде, моряци, специално за нашите гонче. Бургаските делфини отбелязват с резултат 5-3. Браво! Ето ги Габро, номер 14 със следващото победа. Резултат 5-4 за моряци.
Маша, влизай! Маша, влизай! Крила! Айде, Маша!
Лекарски екип се наместим да изяваме глътка въздух. И продължаваме матча. Уважаеми дами и господа, скъпи гости, уважаеми спортисти, в този момент завършваме и с времето с резултат 5-4 за моряци. Благодарим на юношните моряци Ян Трагадов. Уважаеми дами и господа, в момента, в който даваме глътка въздух за една голяма почивка. 4 часа ми казаха. Или по-точно в 4 часа продължаваме с мачовете. За това, че сега даваме глътка въздух, да си хапнете, да си пинете и да си отморите малко. Малко по-късно се връщаме на терена. Заедно с всички спортисти, с всички отбори.